Hello, hello, welcome, geeks. Hello, fam, how are you?
Hi.
Good
Hey, you
morning.
didn't know I did that.
I was reading chat, and now I feel Akko Taco.
Nah, you were reading chat, you know?
Speaking of Akko Taco, my boss wants me to make him a definitive list of all the weird things I say. What they mean.
Oh, and what they mean.
Starting with Akko Taco, which he spelled wrong. And I was like, no. It's spelled like
Awkward, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
but he
yeah.
spelled it like O-C-C-O. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh. That is interesting.
The Jilly Dictionary. It'll be like the sequel to Urban Dictionary. Like
Yeah,
the Jilly Dictionary.
exactly.
I can see it now.
I'm creating my own link.
That's so fun, though. Well, hello, friends. Thank you guys for coming on. We love being here with you guys. And if you didn't know, now you know. Our thumbnail said it. Our title says it. But this is going to be our last episode on Season 1 of Geekly Kingdom. Oh, yeah.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby.
Now, let me...
We went in two completely different directions. I'm going for crying. You're like, okay, thank God we're done with this now.
I don't think that's like a thank God we're done with this song.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's a beautiful Shania Twain banger.
Let me,
Just for the record,
Yeah.
if and when we do get to season 2, I think we need to update the intro a little bit.
well, I was going to say...
Because some of those video clips are like a year old now.
I have hair in some
Well,
of them.
you know, it's been a
Yeah.
year. Let's let's address the elephant in the room. Will we have a season 2? I don't know. I don't know yet.
We don't know if we've been picked up.
We don't know yet. We're
The
working on
network
stuff.
executives are still making their decision.
Yeah, we're working on stuff, but you never know what can happen. All I know is that if we do come back for a season 2, it'll be different. It would be different because I don't want to pressure everyone into having like a specific day or anything like that. So we might like rotate. We might do some other stuff. We might do some stuff. But other
Speak
elephant
for
in the room.
yourself. I like waking up on Sunday morning and doing the show.
Well, no, hey,
honestly.
and that's great. And that's great. And honestly, but I also want to say that during our break, as long as the break is going to be, during our break, if you're not following us on social media, follow us on Geekly Kingdom on Instagram. We're still going to be doing stuff there. I would really love to do maybe like trailer reactions to just different trailers that are coming out. Doesn't necessarily need to be Disney, but fandom trailers would I think would be so cool to be able to, you know, to react to. So if you guys,
and when like the final trailer for In the Heights comes out, there needs to be like a group moment for all three of us because I know we're all into that.
can't wait. I can't
I
wait.
know,
for
and
that.
it's not coming to theaters in Japan. I'm so upset.
But aren't you coming to America?
I am not coming to America. That has not been set in stone yet.
Oh. It's not coming to America? Not even with the part 2? Not the number 2?
No,
Oh.
not yet. We haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
It's still in the cards, but my parents and I we have to have a lot of discussions, you know, because there's a lot of logistics involved.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I still got time. Yeah.
That makes sense. But if you do come, and if it's still in theaters, we'll go watch it in theaters. Like, we could definitely do that. So today we're just gonna chat with you guys. I pulled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like five or six like small clips of just things that you guys might not have seen, that I would love to share with you guys. I think that'll be fun. but definitely, we'll just talk. I want to know in the chat as well. Let us know what your favorite like part of the show was, or do you guys have a certain episode, a certain segment? In the course of the almost year of Geekly Kingdom itself, we've changed a lot, and I think that's something that I would like to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, like we changed a lot coming from the main WDWNT YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Which is basically focused more on news, which is why we had, in case you missed it, on our segment.
Yeah.
Because we wanted, you know, the viewers that are coming and watching the show from that, like, news perspective, you know, kind of thing, kind of getting some news, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they got some news. Maybe, you know, who knows? All the news was legit news. Maria from Chatter Me Disney was able to get some legit news out there to you guys, so that was good. But yeah, like we used to do. I feel like more news. This is coming out kind of thing, and then we transitioned, especially when we moved into the entertainment channel. We transitioned into more just casual.
Yeah.
I think.
Discussion about geeky things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I did enjoy the original format of the show. I think
The more news.
and I don't have a favorite, but I did really I've enjoyed different things about each iteration we've done of the show.
Yeah.
And the 7 or 8 different times we've changed it. But the original where we did news and discussing the news,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed talking about that. It was fun to like get everyone's perspective on what was going on today in the world of geekdom.
Yeah. I think that was fun. You know, I think it was very much at the same time you had to be on your game on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it was very much like what came out like that week, or that back then we did bi-weekly. So what came out in those 2 weeks, and like the heavy hitters, you know, that would come out in those 2 weeks, we would like talk about.
And we would go way over time. every 2 weeks we would go way over time.
Yeah.
That was a problem we talked about a lot. It is a problem we still talk about, is the fact that we always go over time. I remember we all talked because we all 3 of us have discussions after each show, and we have a little Slack channel as well. And we when we moved to the entertainment channel and we changed from being a 2-hour show to a 1-hour show.
1 hour, yeah.
We all thought that it would be this great way to force us to be more succinct and not go over time. And lo and behold, for the last like month and a half, we're still hitting like an hour and a half every show, which I'm okay with because it's fun.
It's better than the
2 and a half
45 minutes we used to do.
Yeah, it's better than like
Star.
2.5 hours. And then also sometimes we would stick around for like 20 or 30 minutes after the show and keep talking to each other.
And I think it also
it
helped.
turned into this whole huge thing.
Yeah, it also helped when we
help
moved times, I think.
Yeah.
Because then it really did force us that, you know, like we have to kind of go a little smaller on what we talk about, and not go as winded.
That also helped me a lot, though, because when we were doing the show at 5, sometimes in the year, the easy way to tell Orlando time from Japan time is you flip the AM PM, and then you either add 1 hour or you add 2 hours.
Yeah.
So when we were doing the show during certain parts of the year, I would have to be on camera ready to go at 6 o'clock in the morning in Japan.
Yeah. And that
I think
hair
that
takes
was
at
before
least an hour
daylight
and a half.
savings. I have to take a shower.
At least
like
an
I
hour
can
and a
only
half.
do my hair when I've like fresh out of the shower, because otherwise it gets all greasy and it doesn't work. So I would wake up at like 4:30 in the morning to do the show, And honestly, when we pitched moving the time, I was like, oh, thank God. Because now the show starts at 9 and I can like get a good night's sleep and I don't have to worry about going to bed really early the night before the show.
Yeah.
Which also, like, that's the other thing is, you know, it's the pandemic, but at the same time, like, I kind of want to have fun with my friends sometimes on a Saturday, and it was never fun to be like, okay, it's 9, I have to go home now because I have to be up at 4:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Bye.
And the time helped, like Jilly and I as well. You know, because Jilly was able to then get like more job opportunities and more, you know, things. So that helped her a lot as well. I was able to open up my Saturdays at least a little bit longer for the other company that I work for.
We were getting in really early.
Where did 5 o'clock come
yeah.
from? Why did we choose 5 originally? I'm not sure I understand the logic behind that.
Or was it an order?
I don't necessarily know if that was a choice or, well, let's be honest. I don't think Saturday in the middle of the
Scott.
Saturday, like,
was it because Scott wanted to do 5 p.m. for WDWNT play and we had to go at the same time, or?
I don't think so, because we used to do weekly, bi-weekly shows.
Well, that's what I mean, is like, oh, every Saturday at 5, it's one of these 2 shows, like a consistency thing, you know?
It might have been. I don't remember, honestly. Off the top of my head, I can't think of it.
Yeah, I don't remember why.
But now we are here every Saturday until now, and we're free to do this at whatever time we want, so we chose 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't remember. But then we did talk about, like, when we pushed it, what was going to be better for everyone. And then 8 was a good time for Jilly, for myself, and for you. Because for you, it meant that you can sleep.
Sleep.
For Jilly and myself, it meant...
I can sleep at a normal time.
Work. We can work a little longer in our other jobs. So that was a good thing. People in the chat, though, said that they like the 2 hours. They like the 2-hour format, but they like this time.
I got stuff.
I don't want to go 2 hours at this time, honestly.
I don't want to
go 2 hours
for brunch. I have the key.
I have other this is the beginning of my day. I have stuff to do after this show. I always have stuff like today. I'm going on a picnic because it's like 75 degrees out, and I have so I have to go make food and take it across Tokyo
to
the river after the show. Yeah, I mean, like the point is I have stuff to do too. Like we all, I don't think 2 hours works. I think with the hour and a half that we usually end up hitting, even though the show is an hour long, I think we've kind of found that good balance. We can't say officially that the show is an hour and a half long, because then we'll start going over to 2 hours.
Correct.
Like, it's a slippery slope. So
I think that was
so
our
the show
thing, that we
is
were like, if
technically
we
an
say it's an hour, we probably might go an hour 15, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But no more than an hour and a half. Like we
Remember
can't.
The 4th of July
no more than an
show
hour
was
and a
like
half. At that
3
point, we're
hours.
done.
The 4th of July show.
I remember because my parents were having like a barbecue and they did not wait for me.
Oh my god. I don't remember 4th of July. That was when we were doing like news. That was still news.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what that show was.
I'm sure
we'll have to look it for it. Yeah.
I guess if we're moving on to favorite moments, I think one of my favorite things, did we ever actually show this though? Because I don't remember if we actually did the moving video, the original moving video with Ben in it. Okay,
so I'm glad that you said it. I have it right here. So you guys can see it.
Well, hang on. Did we actually show this originally? Because is this like a premiere for them? I don't remember if we used this.
Showed it.
Yeah, we showed it. The thing was is that we were supposed to show it. We were supposed to show it 1 week, and then we couldn't. We couldn't show it. We couldn't show it the premiere week that we thought we were gonna premiere it.
Yeah.
So then it got pushed back. But then when it got pushed back, it was very like just close to when we were just gonna do our show kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was very much just like, oh, I guess we'll do it, but I don't know. But yeah, no, I really like this video as well.
Yeah.
Jilly had the brilliant idea of doing the moving scene essentially from Toy Story. So Jilly rewrote it into really good parts for us. And yeah, that was when Ben was with us. Ben was
that
Ben.
seems like ages ago.
right. It was so funny. I was doing something on VMix right now.
The disembodied voice of Ben.
Yeah.
On VMix.
I was doing something on VMix earlier, and I was like, wow, I really learned a lot on VMix. Because when Ben left, it kind of forced me to kind of do simple things to be able to do our show.
When Ben left, it forced like 10 people to learn to do simple things because he ran VMix for so many productions.
Yeah, that is true.
Everyone, when Ben decided to leave, we all kind of had to pick up the slack, which goes to show how hard Ben worked, and we still appreciate him. If he ever watches this show, we love you, Ben.
Yes,
and we
do.
appreciate everything you did for us, and
Definitely.
we miss you.
But you guys will see Ben now in this video. Do you have anything to say about the video?
About the video?
Yeah.
Just that I was super excited about it.
Yeah.
I forgot what happened, that like we weren't like it got pushed back. Oh, it was for the.
That's what I mean. Like
it was the Thanksgiving show, and like they hadn't announced the new channel yet, so we couldn't like.
We couldn't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
And I was so bummed.
It was for the marathon show. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another fun show. I loved the marathon show. We should talk about that after the
that
video.
is
Yes,
like
we
hands
will.
down that and our trivia, but like.
Yeah, no.
I think of that show, and it's like the highlight of my life.
So good. Well, we'll talk about that after the moving video. So you guys enjoy this. Hello? Check.
Hey everyone.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you're good.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, okay. Everyone can hear me?
Yeah.
Over in Japan? Spencer, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Great. Okay, hey guys. First item today. Oh yeah, has everyone picked a moving buddy?
Oh,
moving,
come on.
buddy. You can't be
Really?
serious.
Well, I didn't know we were supposed to have one already.
Do we have to hold hands?
Oh yeah, you guys think this is a big joke. I don't want
Oh,
anyone
God.
left behind. A moving buddy. If you don't have one, get one. Okay? Alright, so next, oh yeah, last episode, Geekly Trivia, I think was a big success. And I want to thank Ben and the game channel for putting that on for us. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, Ben.
Okay. So, oh yeah, one minor note here. This is gonna be our last show on the main channel.
What are you talking about? It's gonna be our last.
Next we have.
What's going on in Orlando? Is Tom losing his marbles?
That isn't enough time.
No. Well, obviously, he and everyone else wanted us, and all the other shows to have our own space to thrive without interruptions. You know, I'm not worried, and neither should you.
Well, of course he ain't worried. He still gets to be on News Tonight.
What if no one subscribes to the new channel? I just don't
Hey,
think I can
listen,
handle that kind of rejection.
Nothing is going to change. This is the WDWNT fans we're talking about. It doesn't matter what channel the show is going to be on. What matters is that we still put on a good show for all of our geeks out there, right? That's what we're made for, right?
Pardon
Alright.
me. I hate to break up the staff meeting, but
Yes,
the
what's-
commercial break is ended.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh.
no, stay.
Oh, we gotta start the show. It's time to go. Well, let's go. We have to start the show now.
Okay. Hi. Who am I talking to? Meeting adjourned. Heck yeah.
I would just like to say for the
So-
record. Oh. Were you gonna
Go
say
ahead. No, go ahead.
that I was the first one to film?
Yes.
So that is why I'm kind of off from everyone else, because I had nothing to react to. I just wanna say,
Okay, so when we made this, we all filmed it separately, and it was all done in chunks. So what I did is I watched Eric's video and like tried to time it off of that.
Yeah.
but it was still a little bit clunky, I think. And I watched that and I'm like, oh, because now also this is what I'm going to school to do. I'm going to school for audio and video editing, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's some moments where we could have tightened that up a little bit.
Oh my god!
But it's still like I still love that, and I think when we actually did eventually show the video, Ben was already gone, so it was like a thing where we were like, oh wait, Ben isn't actually here anymore on the show.
It was. K9 has a point in the chat. K9 said this video wasn't very realistic. No one was muted.
No one's video was off.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I really like
the struggles of being educated in a pandemic.
WDWNT staff meetings, mute myself.
Just mute.
Nobody turns their video on the staff, not even Tom. There's no video in those meetings.
Oh man.
I pay $8,000 a semester to go to school. I don't even turn my camera on for my classes.
Oh.
But
You wanted to talk about?
Well, first I just want to talk about my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
We'll get to that one.
Okay.
But also Geekly Trivia.
Yes.
Which, I mean, definitely the hardest work.
Yeah.
But oh so fun.
Yeah.
That's a show that could be a show. I don't even think that we need to have that as part of this show. We could have just made that its own show, I think.
Trivia,
like, you know, every third Saturday is trivia night or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
It does take a lot of work. You have to think of the questions.
Yeah.
Each card, and what did we have, like?
I think we did
like 70 questions or something like that.
Yeah, because it was. What did we used to do? Like four categories?
It was always three or four categories of 20 questions each, wasn't it?
20 questions each, or like 10? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah,
and then also
it was
coming up with answers that could be correct.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one of them was like, who is not a citizen of Hollywood? And I had to make up
And then had to make up names, yes.
And I think
you nailed them, though.
I forgot what I did. I forgot who it was really good when
no,
I came
you
up
nailed
with.
it.
And I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
It was
so
so
good.
good.
Oh, it was my character from the RPG.
Oh, yes!
I put Nellie Lesor, which could definitely be a citizen. But speaking of the citizens...
For legal reasons, we're not allowed to say the citizens of Hollywood.
Honestly, my favorite.
Just saying we love the citizens.
Honestly,
that was a good show, and I don't even have because I never saw them before they got cut. I was supposed to. I was supposed to come to Florida in May of 2020, and like it was going to be a whole thing where I was going to see the Streetmosphere at Hollywood Studios, and I was really excited because everyone had hyped it up for the longest time about how great the citizens of Hollywood were, and now they're gone and not coming back probably, and I'm very sad.
Don't say that.
Say that. If they come back,
what's wrong?
I let my pass expire, and I've been like, I know I need to buy it again, but I'm like, but like I just got a condo. I just bought bedding today, and it gave me an anxiety attack. Because, like, after buying a condo and then buying $59 bedding, I'm like, it's too much!
I just want to talk about the fact that you all have passes, and that means you all suck. I have to buy day tickets like a normie, and I hate it.
But we don't have passes. That's what we're saying. However, if, like, we announce
you
that
have the chance.
I'm buying a ticket, yo.
Yeah, I'm going to be there first day.
So, funny thing is, I have a ticket that expires in 2030 something. I have a ticket because they gave me a ticket when I went to go ride Star Wars, whatever.
Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, when I went to go ride that they gave me a ticket. So I have a ticket, and I've said I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna use this. It's good until 2030 something. Like, whatever. And then I'm like, listen. If they announce that the citizens are coming back and all of our friends start posting that they're gonna be there, I'm probably gonna use that ticket. I was like, I need to be there.
I'm gonna like run in and I'm like, I don't care, give me a hug!
That's
Pushing
actually what I'm doing.
children
I
out
have
of the way.
two.
You don't even know what
I
improv
have-
is.
You don't even know who they are.
99 jokes. Get out of here.
Is that Minnie Mouse? No. That's Flora Fiera. Get out of
Flora.
my way, you child. I could see where the confusion was.
I
but
actually,
similar
I'm
costume.
saving. I have 2 tickets that my dad left behind when we first came to Japan that we just didn't use. So he was like, "Oh, do with these whatever you want," and I never got a chance to use them because I bought an AP. So what they're doing right now is you can use the open date tickets. You have to enter like a lottery and choose like 10 different dates you want to get in. So I'm holding on to these tickets for when they announce that the electrical parade is finally coming back, because the daytime parade is back, and I'm waiting for them to say, "Okay, Dreamlights is back." And at that point, I'm like, okay, if I can't afford to buy a ticket, I'm just going to use those.
That makes sense, man. Oh,
Also, I want the electrical parade to come back.
Spectrum Magic.
I want a nighttime parade. I don't care what it is.
No, I specifically wanted to do Spectrum Magic.
Suckers,
I'm
we
not
have a
even lying, I don't
substitute.
even
The best
care.
part about this park is we don't even just have like a dedicated nighttime parade. We have a substitute nighttime parade too.
Does anyone remember when
And
they
they're running the substitute parade right now, and I'm kind of sick of it, honestly.
Yes, Julie.
Does anyone remember when they switched? Yes, Spencer.
Are you okay?
It's the lag. It's the lag. The lag is getting to her today.
Does anyone remember? I'm speaking. That's it.
I'm sorry, I just need to interrupt Jilly really quickly.
When they switched the look of the light up men in Spectro Magic.
The dudes with the funny hair.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like at the beginning of the times, it was like they had like big faces. They had like a mask, I think, on,
Okay.
and they were kind of like roundish more, and they were like, and then they switched it to just like people with like crazy hair.
I don't remember the people.
I'm gonna Google this,
That's the weird thing.
and I'm going to send it to you
Yes.
because I remember being like,
The
what?
Spectromen?
Put it in the drive so that I could post it up.
Heard.
I actually know what you're talking about, Jilly.
I
And
don't.
yes, I remember that. And the Spectromen were terrifying.
I just remember the creepy ones.
They're the
Which I say
creepy
creepy, but I love
ones.
them. Oh man, that's so weird. Is there anything?
Anyway.
Is there anything
ahead.
that you wanted to do on the show that we didn't get to do?
Well, considering I had to miss the show that I pitched about sitcoms, I would have wanted to do that. I pitched that show, and we put it off like 4 times. Okay, so we have a calendar of show ideas that we were gonna do,
Yeah.
and we kept pushing back the sitcom one because things kept happening that necessitated moving it. Like we had to do an MCU one, and then I think we pushed it back because Super Nintendo World opened, and then we pushed it back again. I can't even remember why we pushed it back like the 3rd time. And eventually it landed on this one date, and we're like, okay, we're finally going to do the sitcom show. We've been talking about this for like 3 months, and we're finally going to do it. And just my luck, I had bought a ticket to Disneyland to go with my best friend, and I totally forgot about it when we were scheduling shows. So the like 3 days before the show, I go into Slack, I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to be on the show this week.
3 days. It might have been 3 days for you, but it was like, dude, it was like right before the show.
I thought I did it before.
It was like right before the show, like, hey, I won't make it to tomorrow's show. And it was like, oh man, I'm not even in Orlando for me and Jilly to like do something in studio. Like this is gonna be all through like through vMix. I was like, we're gonna have to just do it.
I uploaded it.
You did? Cool.
I'm very upset with myself because I scheduled a day at Disneyland on the day that I was wanting to do the show that I had wanted to do the most for like months.
Yeah.
Because sitcoms are my thing. That's like all I watch. I was watching news radio this morning when I woke up. And I'm so sad that I wasn't able to be on that show.
Speaking I mean, this is
Also, I think I made like I pitched two or three different Geeks in the Streets ideas that I shot most of, and then we never showed. Like
Yes.
when I was at Universal for Halloween, I shot a whole thing about Halloween at Universal, and we never showed it. I think.
Nope, we never did, but I have some clips. I have clips for you.
Outtakes, blooper reels.
Let me see here. Is this one? No, it's not.
Of course. Oh, it's so
While
weird.
Eric
Short Boy
searches.
just put, I've got a golden ticket in the chat. What was
Uh-huh.
I singing right before we came on?
Yeah, yeah.
I was sitting here. I was like, I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe.
So one of them is coming out, the other one I can't, for some reason, load.
When did you find?
I found
I can just look. for
this
it.
one.
So those were the
Ah,
creepy ones.
I remember them.
No,
Those are terrifying.
There's more.
I definitely remember them.
I will.
Yeah, that might help.
anyhow, gotta fill the dead air here.
Go for it.
No.
Sitcom was one of the shows that I really wanted to do that I didn't get to do for scheduling reasons.
Yeah.
We pitched a couple other ideas for like the Super Mario or for the Super Nintendo World opening show that just morphed into us playing Mario Kart. And the funny thing is, we tried playing Mario Kart, like we tested it before the show.
Yeah.
We tried like 3 times, and every single time the game would crash like halfway through the first race. And the first time that it worked flawlessly was when we were on the air. We were just like, screw it. We'll see what we could do. And as it turns out, when we were actually on the air, it worked perfectly.
It worked
but when we went off
perfectly
the
fine.
air, it broke.
So good. That was such a weird thing.
I have no idea what the deal with that was. I guess the gods of Nintendo were smiling, and we don't even know why it was crashing the first time.
Yeah, that's the weird thing,
none of us
too.
had like a bad internet connection. My internet was fine.
And mind you, we tested this before we even got on the show as well. Like, as in, I was in my house, and I was testing it with my internet, and it didn't work. Like, we would play, and we would go not even a full lap, and it'll just get off. And then we were just like, whatever, we'll try it.
We'll do our best, and then miraculously it works.
It worked. It was crazy.
It worked when we were on the air, thank God. Those are still terrifying.
Oh.
They're different.
Those are scary.
And the other
The first ones are
weren't?
scarier.
No, I like these.
Like, why did
No, that's terrifying.
I like those.
And why? But these
Ugh.
people
They look like
people.
baby doll heads that have had the eyes gouged out. At
See,
least these look like people.
I don't mind.
These look like they belong in Beetlejuice, but at least they're not that bad.
But you're gonna tell me these guys aren't wearing like fake prosthetic like noses?
They look like they're all Hades.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't like it.
It's better than gouged out baby doll heads that look like a serial killer would be wearing them.
Nah, I'd rather take that.
I like that, and I like how they move. Like,
Yeah, I like the head.
I like.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that was weird.
I just miss Spectrum Magic in general. That is the parade of my childhood, and I very dearly miss it.
I can see that. So let's show some clips from Halloween at Universal Studios in where is this? Japan, right? It's
Osaka.
It's Osaka.
Yeah, it's in Osaka.
Osaka.
Yeah.
Got some just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Japanese.
Hey, I got 5 little clips for you guys.
Moved over to Minion Park now. I'm gonna go meet the Minions. They have their special Halloween costumes right over there, and they're super cute. It's a little
This
hard
is
to see
before I had a
because there's so
gimbal.
many people waiting. We're gonna go over there and meet one of them right now. I wonder which one we'll get.
Oh, I forgot about this guy.
It's Elmo and the Sesame Street people.
These are cute. I
Right?
love these characters so much.
I love the fact that they're there.
They had so many Halloween costumes.
And then this one's
Also,
probably.
my hair was a lot longer now. I need a haircut.
This is probably my favorite video.
Arr, ahoy there. I'm Snoopy the pirate. Except Snoopy doesn't talk.
I forgot about this. So they had so many. They were doing like this whole pirate Snoopy line for Halloween, and I thought it would be funny to like. I thought it would be interesting to show some of it off, and that was supposed to be like an intro. I think I was gonna segue into it, and I didn't.
So good. Oh man.
Why was
We shot that whole video, and it turned into like a whole. We were gonna do a whole Geek in the Streets thing
Geek in the
for it,
Streets
and
for
then we never
Halloween,
used it, and I can't remember why.
Yeah. I gotta say, I really liked our Halloween episode.
No, me too.
Isn't
And I like
that the one where I was like on
Yeah.
vacation?
Say it again.
Wasn't that the one where I was on vacation in Hokkaido and like you made me put a bed sheet over my head for the beginning of the show? It's in the opening credits.
It's in the opening credits. Yeah. Yeah.
That was okay. So I was on vacation at the time. I had booked like a very last minute trip up to the north of Japan. I literally had booked it the Tuesday before I left on like Thursday. Like 2 days before I left, I booked that trip. And I literally like, guys, I'm on vacation. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm not at the house. They're like, okay, well, we can have you. It's just Geekly trivia, so you can miss it. I'm like, no, I need to be on the show. And so I don't know why, but I think you told me to put the bed sheet on and do like a ghost thing, and it was like, ooh. And then for some reason, Tyler chose to put that in the credits.
Because at that time, people were taking photos. Like, people were taking photos of just, like, bed sheets and then just being like, oh, I'm a ghost. It was just like a thing that people were doing. So I was like, this is good. This is perfect. He just needs to put a sheet on his head. That's it.
I think the other fun show that we did was the one, like the actual Halloween show, when I had to like part my hair into the little. We did the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Lock, shock, and barrel.
People that I. Thank you.
Yeah.
We talked
so
about
good.
this. We talked about that show like a month before it happened. We're like, okay, for Halloween, we're gonna do a group costume. And it's gonna be Lock, Shock, and Barrel. I'm like, oh god.
Yep.
And I was tasked with finding like temporary red hair dye, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah,
I went around like I
you
went
were like, I
looking
can't
at
find it in
costume and
Japan.
cosplay shops. I spent like a whole day going to different costume and cosplay shops. I'm like, nobody's selling this stuff because there's no cons right now.
Yeah.
So nobody's cosplaying, and I couldn't find temporary hair dye.
Like, it's
So what
funny
I ended
'cause,
up
like,
doing is I
took any
my
like
hair clay.
costume place like here,
Yeah.
especially around that time, and you can find
Yeah.
anything. So it was like, they have to have the same thing over there in
Yeah.
Japan. And then when Spencer said no, I was like, oh my gosh.
Remember we went.
There's no cons going right now. I mean, and nobody was doing Halloween stuff because of COVID. So
We went Halloween shopping like a couple times.
Yeah.
In preparation. Well, you were buying your Fozzie Bear costume.
Yeah, for
your
News Tonight.
Your Maui costume.
Yep.
What did you Yeah, you had a third, didn't you?
I was Maui for trivia,
Yeah,
and then Fozzie for News Tonight,
third. And
Yeah.
then you were
and then Barrel for
Yeah.
trivia. Yeah.
Lily from the.
But yeah, the compromise came up that I went to Uniqlo.
Hair.
I went to Uniqlo and bought a $5 red shirt that I have not worn since. And literally I took my hair clay and like spent 20 minutes trying to do the little horns on the front. And I literally had to wash my hair and start over again because I couldn't fix it back into looking normal, and I had other stuff to do. So I couldn't just go around the rest of the day like with the horns. It would have looked so weird. So I literally had to wash my hair again and do the whole process all over again.
It worked so well though.
It did.
We all looked like
It
good.
turned out
It was
so
so
much better
good.
than I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent like 20 minutes making it look good,
Oh.
and I was really proud of how it turned out. Honestly, I liked that show. That was fun.
It was great.
we have a clip from that?
From that
the clip.
show, not necessarily from that exact show, but I might be able to find it in our intro. Yup. I didn't think it was gonna play.
The birthday show.
Good job.
Yeah, the birthday show.
Oh yeah, we need to talk
also.
about the birthday shows.
I didn't think it was gonna play. Don't play. I just want you to stay right there. Everyone, look really quick. Hurry.
Oh no. Broken.
I can't get just that.
And we discussed
Good
a lot of
job.
different costumes. Remember we were gonna do the dinner party scene from
Beetlejuice.
which was really just because I wanted to be
Oh.
Delia Deeds. I was just making
Yeah.
everything
There were a
else
lot of
follow
ideas
with
thrown
it.
around. We're like, okay, what can we do as a group costume for Halloween?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
Halloween it was like I really wanted us to at least have, because we knew we were gonna do, at that point in time we knew that we had 2 shows in October.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do 2 shows dressed up.
Yeah.
So it was like one show that's fine if we're all different, characters.
Yeah.
But then the Halloween show, it was like we have to be,
We discussed doing Clue.
Yeah, Clue was
Yeah.
another one.
Oh, that's why I did the ghost thing, because I had gone on vacation and I didn't have a costume.
Yeah,
Isn't that what you just
That's
said?
right.
you just said that.
No, he said it. Well, no. I didn't mention the costume part. I didn't remember exactly why we had done the ghost thing, and you were like, "Oh, it was a trend at the time." And
Oh,
I'm
no,
remembering
I'm
now
saying,
it's
like-
because I didn't have a
Because you didn't
costume
have a
because I was on
costume.
Correct,
vacation.
because you didn't have a costume because you were on vacation. I was like, listen, this is gonna be a great costume. Everyone's gonna get it because it's totally a trend right now. It was like, it's gonna be fine.
It worked out. We just put the glasses over the sheet, and it
Yeah.
worked.
And yeah, when Tyler was doing our intro, I remember telling Tyler, I was like, we need that clip of Spencer just going, ooh,
Ooh.
because it was just too funny.
I always thought that was the weirdest moment to put in the credits, though, because my face isn't in it. You can't tell that that's me.
But if you've seen the show, it's you.
And all of our drawings. Remember my original one? I had like hair down to my butt, and I was like, "That's not what I look like."
Oh yeah, oh man, I don't have
And
those.
then Tyler was like, "What do you want your hair to look like?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like my hair."
Like my hair, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we had a couple different iterations of those illustrations. We had a couple,
I remember
yeah.
when those got pitched to us. Nobody was the king. I genuinely thought that Eric was going to choose to be the king because
No.
he's the host
Eric
of the
is the
show,
wizard.
and
Yeah, no.
you went with wizard instead.
Yeah,
It
I
looked
didn't
great though. I mean,
I didn't necessarily want any of us to be like a king or a queen or anything
Yeah.
like that. Because I wanted us to be
I suppose.
like part of the kingdom, kind of thing. So it was like, yeah, just think like very like mythical. Well, you became a fairy.
I was a fairy.
I
Yeah.
suppose I outrank all of you technically because I'm a knight. So
Yeah,
But we have magic. So.
we do.
that's true.
Hmm.
That's true.
We do have magic.
Actually, here's a good question. I don't think we've ever talked about this. Where did the name Geekly Kingdom come from for the show?
Ooh.
Well, we were originally going to be Weekly Geekly.
Yeah, it was Weekly Geekly, and then
Tom did not like that.
no. And then also we weren't gonna go weekly.
And also, we were.
At the time, we weren't gonna be weekly.
The bi-weekly
like-
Geekly.
It was like,
Kind of sounds like a newspaper.
yeah, right? Yeah, it does.
In the latest edition of the bi-weekly Geekly.
And then Geekly
Weekly
Kingdom
Geekly.
came to me because of Beastly Kingdom.
Oh.
Because I wanted something, I wanted like a subtle nod to something Disney,
Yeah.
but not necessarily like Disney specific. Because as you guys saw, we talked about Disney, but we went out and we we talked about other things besides Disney, so I didn't necessarily want it to be so Disney specific. But Geekly Kingdom kind of, at least to me, because I knew what it was based off of, kind of had that certain like nod to it. And then, like right off the bat, I just wanted something that had the word geek in it, because I knew what I wanted the show to be structured as, and what topics I wanted to talk about. And I've always been, you know, the type of person that, and we spoke about it actually on the episode, if you've seen the episode with my brother, the fact that like back in the day, you know, like geek and nerd and all this were very much like insults to people, I guess you can say. But it's gotten to the point that it's like no, like take up that name and like run with it, like it doesn't matter kind of thing. Yeah, just be able to like reclaim that title. And so I just really liked Geekly. So yeah, that's where that came from. I wish I would have brought, I didn't think about it, honestly, but I wish I would have brought all the iterations of the logo.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have like 5 papers. And I still have them because they're like special to me. I'm like, wow, we went from all this and we finally got to this logo here.
We bought fonts.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really good.
Here's what you can do though. You can make it as like a special feature on the Instagram or something for the end of season 1.
Right, yeah. I should do that, yeah.
We also had like originally we had like just the Shield logo.
Yep.
That had like the GQ in the corner.
Yep. And then I think it was the GQ and then
like
the glasses and the crown.
Glasses and the crown in each like thing.
Yeah.
That didn't last a very long time.
No, that didn't last.
No. We had more gold in it originally.
Yes.
And then we really stuck to that. And we stuck to purple and green because of Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one.
Favorite character is Buzz Lightyear.
That's a good one
And
because
originally you weren't gonna go for it.
there was a lot of different colors.
We did it in so many colors.
There was so many colors, and Jilly was just like, "You should just do it like green and purple for Buzz."
I was like, "What colors do you want?" He was like, "I don't know, but
yeah,
not those."
It's like I don't know. It's so the
the
funny
eternal
thing is,
struggle of commissioner and the graphic
and
artist is like,
this
isn't exact. I don't know what I want, but it's definitely not this.
Yeah, no, definitely. It definitely is like that. Like, so I can sketch out what I kind of want, not very well. She's a testament to that. Not very well, but I can sketch out what I want, and then normally what I need to do is once I have like a final draft, I usually go make photocopies of that, and then I just color them in all different colors that I do. Yeah, so I can like visually, like if I can see the thing and then I'm like, okay, I like this design. Now I just need to see what colors are gonna fit with this design. So that's how I work. That's how I work in my mind. So it was different to work with Jilly at first because it was very much that, like, I would be like thinking of something and then she'd be already doing something on the computer, and then I would feel bad because I was like, oh no, don't do color yet. I was like, don't do it. How long does that take you to do? Like, I don't want you to like waste time. Don't do that yet. Hold on. But yeah, I think that, you know,
well,
just
it
an
needed
addendum.
to be like when I'm working on it needed to be in some color.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It couldn't just all be white because then I
just
couldn't see what I was doing.
Just an addendum really quickly that Jilly also, when we in the old days, in the 75th iteration of the show, when we were doing a bunch of different segments, Jilly was the one designing all of those logos, and we got to really hand it to her for that.
Yeah.
To this day, though, and I got to hand it to Tyler for animating this one, my favorite segment intro that we ever did is still How Much Did That Cost? Every time I hear that, I just die laughing.
I'm gonna grab that.
You
oh
paid
my
what?
god. good.
It's so good.
How much? There we go.
And there it is. Yeah, find it. Play it.
Too good. All right.
Every time.
It's too good. I love that one. I really do.
I love intros that never make any sense, like that one, and then the leveled intro on News Tonight. I just always die laughing
Yeah,
because
that
they
was-
make no sense.
What was my favorite intro?
Which one?
The 13 Halloween movies
Oh.
that had lightning.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting, like, I put lightning in it, but I wasn't expecting Tyler to animate the lightning, and I was like, oh my god!
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna grab that
I like
one.
put that
Do
on
we
my
have graphics
portfolio.
from that far back?
Not the Tyler part, that was Tyler.
No, that's.
But like, I was like, this is my favorite.
Say that again.
What? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I just said, do we have graphics from the first iteration of the show still? I wasn't sure if we still have those back
Yep,
up.
I keep everything. Everything is in the folder.
By the way, if you all ever see the Geekly Kingdom Google Drive folder, it's somewhat organized, but also
somewhat.
very much in like, very
More
much like
organized
also
than-
like.
What? I think I was in like the News
That's
Tonight
not it.
one once, and I was like, there's like 3
Oh,
different
God.
folders that all
No,
sound the
that's
same to
not it.
me.
Where is
I
it?
can't go through a lot of the live show folders when I'm looking for something. I'm just like, oh god, I'm never gonna find anything in here.
Oh, this is not it either. Oh man.
Don't go crazy.
But
But it's like. I
anyway,
know it's
in
here.
big thank you to Jilly for designing all of our graphics and
Yeah.
backgrounds and
You're
stuff like
welcome.
that.
It was such a good it was such a good experience being able to like jump ideas off of her.
Hmm.
Cuz again, I can sketch, you know, and then sometimes she would be like, "Oh no, like this," and it was like 10 times better than what I, you know, like originally even thought of. So that was just always fun. Oh man.
Oh
I-
man.
Oh,
Also-
How I
right
Met Your
here.
Mother moments. Oh man.
Oh,
He's the
bam,
Blitz.
Found it. Found it. I was like, I knew I had it.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
hold on.
doesn't it have sound?
It
That
does.
was what made
It does. Ah, I put the wrong one. Okay, now.
I don't know why I like that
Oh,
one so
cool.
much.
It's so cool.
That's cool. I like it.
That one was so cool. Oh, man.
I definitely. I think just for me, just because we see them all the time, I like the backdrops for the show.
Yeah.
Also, when we did Geekly Trivia, when we would do like the seasonal ones, we had the special backdrops that were really cool.
And the
Mhm.
special
I liked
logos and
those.
stuff.
Special
Oh,
logos.
I
Yeah, the
love
special
Halloween
logos.
all of the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there,
The
yeah.
Geekly Kingdom logo for
That was cool.
Halloween.
That one
Oh,
was
that's
really
good.
nice.
That one was.
Yeah.
Pat myself on the back.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Hey, you deserve it. I mean,
Like I said, like the
ye-
Christmas one. I'm gonna bring up the Christmas one, cause that one.
That one specifically, it kind of went in like a different direction than I think we both thought it would.
But because of the fact that both of us are such like Christmas people,
Yeah.
when you did it, I was like, oh
Yeah.
yes.
Like originally we were like, we're gonna make it green and
Yeah.
red and like holly and stuff.
And then when you nailed it, it was just like, oh my gosh, this is
as he
fun.
searches through the Google Drive, there it is.
There, like, oh,
That's
The
excellent.
red.
like all I knew essentially was that I wanted like this background. I wanted this background, and then we were trying to figure out the like logo color, the different colors for the logo. Oh, but Jilly doing the gingerbread on the glasses, like killed me. I was like, yes.
I did the same thing on like the gingerbread showdown thing.
Yeah,
I
you
became
did.
obsessed with it then. I
You
was like,
did.
everything's gonna
But
look
oh
like
my
a
gosh, it
gingerbread.
looked so good. It looked so
and I
good.
don't even like gingerbread.
I don't think I like it either, but hey.
You don't like gingerbread?
See, this is the thing. I like a
This is a discussion we should have had like 6 months ago,
if you were
but
gonna
yes,
give
why
me,
don't
a
you like gingerbread?
like just a straight up cookie,
Mhm.
then no, that's good. But like the gingerbread that you build a gingerbread house with, no, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
That's true. The house gingerbread always tastes like cardboard, but when you get like a good gingerbread cookie,
But I don't
so
like
good.
icing on my cookies. So like there's this place down here called Ethos, and they made like a gingerbread cookie around Christmas time, and it was just like a regular
Okay.
with gingerbread. It was great. And also, I remember I had bought a Lenny and Larry's like limited edition gingerbread one, and I only bought one of them, and I had it the night that I realized, oh, I don't know if the people know this, I had COVID.
Oh.
And I couldn't
yes.
taste it, and so
Ah.
wasted it because
Woo.
I couldn't taste it. Months ago, though, we were on
When
break,
was
thank God.
this?
Yeah, we were on break.
Oh yeah, I had COVID right after Halloween.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah.
Nobody told me.
Yeah, no. Yep.
It was unfortunate time.
Is that why we took a break in most of November?
No, it just happened to work out
Happened,
that way.
yeah.
Thank God. But it was awkward.
I wanted to show you guys the Home for the Holidays gingerbread background, because the background, I love this background. And then the
Oh,
logo.
this
Yeah.
the gingerbread showdown
Oh
was
my
probably
gosh.
one of my favorite moments of all time on this show. Just because of how hysterical. Because I was the only one who could see what was. Have you guys gone back and watched that?
Yes.
Because if you haven't, you really should. Because I was the only one who could see. And I was just watching you guys build these gingerbread houses, and it was just absolute chaos. And I was just I was trying to avoid like absolutely breaking down laughing on the air because it was so funny. I didn't know what to do.
I would also like to state that never in our entire run of the show has Tom ever been here.
No
And
one's been here.
No one's been here. And he walked in, not even for the whole episode, directly before we were doing the gingerbread one. And he's like, and after he's like, all I hear is Jilly being like, I'm blindfolded.
Oh my gosh,
My
it's
hands
getting
are
all
sticky.
over me.
It's
Yeah.
all over me.
Oh my god. But it was so funny because, yeah, we shoot on Saturdays. Like, no one's in the studio on Saturdays. But for some reason, I forget why, people were here that Saturday.
Was that the day of the Office Christmas party?
No.
It was the day we were filming the minivan's back and it's better than
Oh
ever.
my gosh, yes. Yes.
That was that day.
That's why, yes. But it was just so funny. Because, yeah, we're here, we're doing our stuff, you know, like we do every week. And now we had
I think that might
like
have
a
been
live
Tom's
audience.
first experience. That might have been his first experience with the show, was watching us do that.
Yeah, he was probably like, what do they
What do they do?
Like,
What are we letting them do every week?
Oh my gosh.
and then I had to like clean it all up because
Yeah,
we were
just cleaning.
filming.
Yeah.
And there was so much
Oh man. It was
cream
yeah.
places. I need to stop talking.
I'm gonna show you guys. I
It
want to
was-
show three
that was
three
One of
different
my
intros.
favorite moments of the
Okay.
show.
So this one I really love.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
And I love how we put things, you know, because we wanted to do like Geeks in the Streets just everywhere. So World Showcase, Diagon Alley, Disney Sea, Main Street USA. Really love that one.
And in the end, only 2 of those ended up on Geeks in
Only
the
2, yeah.
Streets.
Only 2, but hey, you never know. And this one,
Oh, that was fun.
I love that.
I was so passionate.
Was I
about this
off that? I
segment.
think I was off that week. I can't remember.
I think you were because we
I
had
think-
Alicia.
That was the week that Alicia filled in for me.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to drink on the air.
Well, remember originally the original idea was like, oh my God, Wolf, you should go get me a bunch of tiny bottles of vodka, and I should see if I could tell the difference between good or bad vodka. And then we thought maybe that wasn't the best idea. And so
Wait, no, it's because I couldn't get the right drinks because we had like established what we wanted to drink on the show, and none of them were being sold in Japan.
No,
So
you and Wolf
that's
were
why
gonna
it took
do
off the
candy.
show.
Yeah,
that
we were
week.
gonna do chocolates.
Oh, that's right.
We were gonna do
And then
chocolates.
you texted me like the night before the show. You're like, "Oh yeah, so we're not doing chocolate anymore."
Yeah.
And I had like this box of chocolate that I had already bought.
No,
like
you
I
did
had it in my
not.
apartment. Yes, I did.
If you would have told me
liar.
that, I would have gone to Walmart at whatever time and would have bought some chocolate. You did not state
Excuse
that.
me. Excuse me. Well, first of all, I was okay with it because, like, hey, chocolate. Who's complaining about that? But I still like I had bought this thing of chocolate. And I'm like, oh well, I guess we're not doing the show anymore. I don't need this. So I put it in my kitchen and it was all gone in like 3 days. And this was well, and also I think part of that was also the Valentine's Day show was like really soon after I had broken up with my girlfriend at the
Yeah.
same time. So I'm like, okay, chocolate for me.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
But yeah, I was
In hindsight, that is a relationship that I'm glad to be out of. But at the same time,
Well, hey, I think we all feel like that about some relationship.
Oh,
What were we gonna say?
just that I was very passionate about doing that.
No, yeah.
And I was nervous you were going to tell me no.
Oh no, like.
And then, so like a friend of mine who I work with was watching the show and rented us a
that was
tiny
random.
house,
Okay.
and they were like, bring those barefoot spritzers that you thought were so good. And then I bought them in a different flavor in the peach, and that one was even better. So you know what? We learned something
There we go.
doing that segment.
Oh my
Barefoot
gosh.
spritzers. Superior.
This next
I
one.
before that show happened, I
Yeah.
was actually going around like different liquor stores in Tokyo, like international liquor stores, trying to find like White Claws and stuff that we had talked about drinking on the show. I'm like, there's got to be something here that I could find,
Yeah.
and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. I was shocked that Alicia found everything.
Yeah,
That
I think there was
super
only one that she didn't, but she
Yeah.
found like an equivalent
good. Yeah.
to what it was.
And remember, I'll never forget, I drank the High Noon, and I was like, that's a High Noon. And Alicia was like, that was impressively quick.
Both of them blindfolded, by the way. Alicia like stopped and she was just like, that was.
That. It was like 3 seconds, not even. It was like, that's a High Noon.
Oh my gosh. So this next intro was interesting because we had another character for this next intro, and after we did it, I think one time, that other character didn't appear anymore.
Yes.
But this was like the first time that I had to really think of
Rest in peace.
who Maria was and kind of like channel her
Yeah.
really like to do this, and I think the background speaks to it.
You know, it's funny because today I was cleaning out some drawers and I found the glasses that I had bought to be that character.
Yes.
And I was like, Mom, are these like your prescription? And she was like, they are. I'm like, great.
Great, there we go. Do you remember her name?
Dina DeMarco.
Dina DeMarco. Yep.
Which is funny because I used to like write, like when I was in college, I went to school for musical theater and I took a bunch of screenwriting classes. And whenever I would write a character that was like similar to me, I would always name her Dina.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like a thing. I like wrote this whole like short film about this like family growing up in Brooklyn, and like the daughter character was based on me, and her name was Dina. I would also,
Alright.
if you like, you ever like meet someone, maybe as a guy it's not the same, but like if you ever like a weird comes up to you and he's like, name, and like you don't want to tell him, so you lie.
Yeah.
I would say my name was Dina. That's all.
Now you know.
And that's on being female.
Now you know. But yeah, so in case you missed it,
I
was
have had that
originally-
experience before, actually. I'm like, I don't want you to know who I am.
Yeah.
In case you missed it, was originally Dina and myself doing the news. And then the more I thought about it and the more we spoke,
Yeah.
the more it was like, this is exactly what Maria was made for,
Yeah.
to do, like, news. So why don't we do both Dina and Maria? And I think we did one
With the two
with
of us.
both of us.
And then one, maybe two with just Maria.
Yeah, and then we just did Maria.
Yeah.
Because then it was a lot.
Whatever happened to Maria? She hasn't been appearing on shows lately.
She is not.
We miss Maria.
Yeah, I know.
Maria's dead.
She is. Whoa, she is not. Wow. She is not. She was just here the other day picking up her jacket that she left. She comes and she watches News Tonight, but you know she's not
You mean
necessarily on News Tonight.
Maria's ghost?
Gotcha.
No. Maria's not a ghost. She is not.
Spirit. May it rest in peace.
Stop. She's not dead.
She's happily in the graveyard.
Oh my god.
What?
And what I can only imagine is
Oh my god.
the Bronx.
In the Bronx, yeah, in the Bronx. Oh my god.
Ted, if you murder me and bury me in New Jersey, I will haunt you until the day you die. What if I murder you and bury you somewhere else?
Oh my
I'll leave you
God.
alone. You probably had your reasons.
Did anyone else see that interview with Cher where they were like, you think that Sunny is haunting you? And she's like, oh yeah. And she was like, I just bought a new lamp in my kitchen and it keeps going on and off and it's totally something he would do. And she goes, just to like annoy me. And I'm like, it's so like matter of factly she told the story, and I was like, I believe you. Because she said it with such conviction, but also such nonchalantness that, like, I was like, yeah, Sonny Bono is turning on the lamp in Cher's kitchen. I believe it.
Oh,
And then
Short
they asked
Force is
Chaz,
asking
"Does
why
this bother
Jilly
you?"
is
And Chaz
trying
was
to
like,
kill
"No."
Maria.
that is a good question,
Short Force
Jelly.
in the chat is wondering why you want to kill Maria, Jilly.
We would all like to know.
I don't want to kill Maria.
Hold up.
She
Go
already
ahead.
did kill Maria.
I don't want to kill Maria. I'm just saying that.
Oh, your mic went off. Whoops.
Oh!
Whoops. Oh man. Guys,
Oh god.
thank you for
I think
for
the
these
other
episodes.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna talk about one other thing.
Go, man, go for it.
That
No.
we need to mention. I think
Spencer's dead.
we need to talk about.
This is a video.
We need to. We need to talk about the birthday bash episodes.
Yeah.
Because we have completely glossed over all the birthday bashes.
That's true. That's true.
And we need to talk about those.
The birthday ones were fun.
I loved both of them so much.
Yeah.
Planning mine was a feat. When we did mine, we spent like a month planning that because we had to, especially for the Take a Bite, we had to plan a lot of that ahead because we had to send Jilly to Epcot and like find out what she could eat at Mitsukoshi for like Japanese stuff so that I could go to the grocery store and get the same things. And so like it was this big game of like tag between Jilly and one of our like part-time reporters, Nana, to like get all this stuff to the studio and figure out like what Jilly can eat. And I had to go to the grocery store and find it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun doing that though. And plus we also put off that show by a week because I got tickets to go to Disney Sea like the day of my birthday.
Uh-huh.
So originally the birthday bash was going to be, because my birthday was on like Monday the 1st or something, whenever
It's
March
gonna be
1st
right
was this year.
before.
And we were going to do like the Sunday before, because it was
Yeah.
like February 27th, 28th. And then we put it off a week because I was going to Disney Sea and I wanted to do a Geek in the Streets thing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though. I really enjoyed doing that episode. I really the Spencer birthday bash
Yeah.
is one of my favorites. It was all about me.
And definitely
So-
the take a bite segment I think was really cool.
Yeah, I like crave that red bean pancake thing.
Uh-huh.
Like once I get back into Epcot, that's gonna be the first thing
You go get.
that I go get. Because that was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't too sweet, but still.
It's
It
good.
was
I
good.
love dorayaki so much. It's really good.
No, it was really good.
When you all come to Japan, like we need to go around. It's going to be difficult for you, Julie, because a lot of stuff has like a lot of stuff will have fish, or a lot of stuff will have dairy, and it's really hard to tell sometimes because I can't even read ingredients labels very well. So also vegetarian and vegan diets aren't really a thing here yet. Like
Yeah.
Tokyo is a city of 30 million people, and I think I can count on one hand the number of vegan restaurants I've ever seen in the city. So it's definitely still like a burgeoning like it's still getting started here. But definitely when you guys come to Japan, we have like a lot of treats for you to try.
Yes. It'll be great.
Hello. So, Shorn Force brought up something in the chat. And yes, Wolf is dead too. It is just me now. It's just me. I've killed them all. That's all.
People keep asking in the chat, is the show over? No. Well, no. We're just ending season 1. We haven't answered the question of whether we'll be coming back for a
Still just
season
me.
2 yet. But for the moment, we could say the show isn't definitively over, I think, because there hasn't been a decision made yet, right?
Where are we? Hello?
Are we ghosts now? Have we gone the way of Ben?
You know,
Hello?
the whole reason was that y'all should have shut up so that I could just be about me, and yet Spencer's ghost is still finding a way to talk.
Hello? Someone help me. I don't like the darkness.
And there's still a lag in the afterlife. Who would have thought?
I don't like the darkness.
I don't know why I get serious. I have to start holding this like a microphone. All right, back to normal programming. I bring you all back to life.
Oh, we've gone the spooky show now, it looks like.
So they have all the logos out.
This took turns that I didn't expect. The turns that it took. How the turns have tabled.
The turns have tabled. Oh my gosh.
What about you guys with your birthday bash episode? I'm sure
like,
you all
Did you enjoy
will
your
have
carrot
more
cake
insight to
cupcake?
I did.
Carrot cupcake, I guess.
Carrot cake. Carrot cupcake? What would that be called? What would that be called?
A carrot cupcake.
Carrot cupcake?
Yeah.
Carrot. But what?
You don't call it like a chocolate cake cupcake. You call it a chocolate cupcake.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a carrot cupcake.
Okay. Okay.
I do
No,
love
yeah, I
carrot
loved
cake.
it. And I think it was fun, like, being able to, like, celebrate, like, the fact that both of us have the same birthday.
That both of us are getting old,
Like, that was fun, yeah.
and yet we're still.
Suffer. I just turned 21.
Oh.
You all can suffer. I'm still young.
You are. You are.
Someone at work the other day, 20, came up to me and she was like, "Have you ever gone out on a date?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes, I've been on many of them. I've been in relationships."
I've been on many of them. Oh. I didn't think you were that old.
Yeah, and I
Can
was
you
like,
imagine?
"Oh."
Like, what?
And then she asked the other girl who's older than me, and she's very quiet, this girl, but she asked the other one, and she was like, "I'm 30, I sure hope so."
Why wasn't that your reaction?
I'm not 30.
Oh my gosh.
I know you're not 30, but you still seem like the kind of person to be like, God, I hope so.
Oh, no, I was just like, yes? Like, why? Do I look undateable to you?
Your
Why are you
confusing
asking me this
thesis
question?
intrigues me.
There's
Tell me
lots
more.
of baggage, but still, for the first few, I'm fun to be around before you realize it all.
Your
I can
confusing
still
thesis
nail a
intrigues me.
couple.
Tell me more.
Oh. Oh man. Oh, I want to show these because Spencer!
Gosh. I'm Spencer. That's me.
that is
Cool.
you,
Handsome little.
Kelly. Oh, and something about these that I wanted to bring up. If you look at our logo,
We're both medieval looking, and then Wolf is like a party magician from the 80s.
Hey, I will tell you right now. But if you look at our logo, like our logo has like three different like what would you call them?
Color?
No, I'm talking about the shield, the
Elements?
crown, 3 elements. There we go. The shield, the crown, and the glasses. So what I really wanted for these was, you know, to have those elements in our thing. So I have the glasses, Jilly has the crown, and Spencer has the shield. Aha! Ha.
I like that my shield is the show shield too.
No,
That
Yeah.
makes me
really
happy.
cool.
Yeah, it's just the show shield, yo.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just the show shield; it's the show shield.
Yeah, no, it is the show shield. The funny thing about my outfit is inspired by, there's a wizard on, or there was, I don't think the show's on anymore. Sophia the First. So that was inspired by that wizard on that show.
Okay.
That's why it's like that.
You look like
Okay,
you were like a
I see.
real life wizard, and then you got sent to like Storybrooke, Maine, and then you became like.
No,
someone that they
this is
hired
like
for
he got the
birthday
onward
parties.
treatment, where like all the magic has gone into modern looks.
And then you
I love
somehow
that.
got sent back to like the kingdom, but like you're still in like your Storybrooke clothes,
I love that so much.
and that's the headcanon for that.
Love it.
And
Love
me and
it.
Spencer are both like. Talk with that.
You can't sit with us.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, like that's season 1 of Geekly Kingdom. I really do want to say thank you to everyone that watches the show. I got the opportunity to do the Wolf Den when that happened, when all this shut down and stuff happened. And then was asked to, you know, if I wanted to do a show. And these guys right here, where are you guys? You're on this side. These guys right here were really the people that I wanted to work with. And I think, you know, I thank Tom and WDW for WDWNT. Whoops. For allowing me, you know, and us to do this. 'Cause it at times it was stressful because of the fact that we had like, I guess not like deadlines, but like deadlines. We had to do a show, you know, kind of thing. But at the end of the day, and when I look back at it, at least, it's just a great time, honestly speaking. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're watching right now and you're asking, is this the last show? We don't know. We could come back. If you guys want us to come back, I am sure there is a way for us to do something for you guys.
Put
for sure,
pressure on Axel. Make him bring the show back.
No.
No.
So-
I'm kidding. Don't bother Axel. It's not.
No, yeah, don't
this
bother
isn't him at all.
anyone. honestly speaking, they have given me the opportunity to continue the show if I decide to. At this current moment, I think it's a good time to rest. I just think it's a good time for everyone to just take a breather. So it's don't bother Axel. If anything, come bother me.
No.
You can
I was
bother
totally
me
kidding.
on
Please don't bother
Discord and
Axel.
stuff like that. But don't bother anyone else. No. Don't bother anyone else.
Bother. No, I'm kidding.
Bother Wolf. Do not bother anyone
Not
else.
about
I was
this,
kidding.
but feel free to bother people if you want.
You know, but yeah.
Hey, I mean, we've all got Instagrams and Twitters and Discord handles that you can bother us at. I mean, I'm on Discord basically every day, so.
There is mine. That's on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter. Actually, that might be on Twitter, but I don't get on Twitter. So you guys can follow us there.
Probably for the
Or
best.
follow me there. Follow us and me there. You got Jilly right there.
It's a Jilly holiday.
You know, funny
And-
thing, I watched Mary Poppins on like a complete
Oh,
whim
wait,
last
what?
night, and I was just so happy the whole time.
It's really good. I have like the soundtrack on my phone. And
Spencer, there we go. Sorry.
That's me on Twitter and Instagram, but I never post on Instagram, so hit me up on Twitter.
And then this one, he's not on the show, but here's Tyler, because Tyler did that artwork, that cool artwork in the front of our intro and stuff like that. So thank you, Tyler.
And he's animated all of the logos.
Yeah, all of the logos and stuff. Yup, animated all those. So that was great.
We love Tyler.
We
We
do, we
appreciate
do.
him.
Speak for yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
No, I love Tyler. He's so talented.
I mean, I've had a great time doing the show too. I remember the first time I did the Wolf Den, I was like, oh, this Eric guy, oh, he's really cool. Because we'd never really interacted before. I mean,
No.
And that was the truth for a lot of people at WDWNT. Before
Yeah.
live happened, I had never really interacted with people. I'd been on like one or two shows for like Back to the Futures where Tokyo was involved. But other than that, I had never interacted with Wolf or Pete or Tyler or Jilly or like anybody really at the company outside of Tom. And so I remember the first time I did the Wolf Den, I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. I like him. and when he came back to me and pitched the idea of doing Geekly Kingdom, I'm like, yes, absolutely. I'm on board. I want to do this. This is going to be great. And I really, despite the fact that I had to wake up very, very early for most of the run of the show, I've really enjoyed waking up every Sunday, and even though the show is on Saturday in the U.S.,
In the US,
I've
yeah.
enjoyed waking up every Sunday morning and starting off my Sunday by doing Geekly Kingdom with you and Jilly and sometimes other people. I'm sad that we're going on rest, but also like I'm excited about the idea of resting on Sunday mornings again. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for making it a great show so far. And hey, if we come back, I'm here. If Wolf will have me, I will be here.
Awesome, definitely. You want to say something? Let's do it.
So yeah, like I was kind of when we first did like the Wolf Den, I was kind of floating around. I was a reporter here, and then I left that because I got a job, like a proper like 9-to-5 like office job thing.
I was here getting paid to go to Disney World, and I went and got a real job.
Well, I was graphic designing, you know, that's what I wanted to do. And so, and because of COVID, I was no longer there. And so I was kind of just like floating around, and I met Wolf at the very beginning of everything. And he really like took a chance with letting me like create all the stuff and like have a hand in doing all of this and like helping put together Geekly Kingdom. And like that was like super nice that he believed in me, and we became such good friends, and I got to meet Spencer, who like
hopefully we both
Spencer
get to
was
meet
always
soon.
this
Really,
magical human being I would see in Slack and be like, wow,
who is that dude
who's
in
that
Tokyo?
dude who's always up at weird times? Is he American? So confused. was Japanese for the longest time until I actually saw him.
And it was like a link. It was like Spencer.
I was like, oh.
It happened to me too.
I was like, oh, I could have. Yeah.
That's a common question. People are like, "Oh, are you Japanese?" I'm like, "No, I'm literally like the whitest white to ever white. I'm so white that my skin is red and sunburned all the time." And people are like, "Oh, Spencer must be Japanese." I'm like, "No, I just live here. There are indeed non-Japanese people in Japan. It does happen."
And I also just want to say, going back to that, when I was let go of my job, that I was like welcomed back to like do. I was always writing during that time when I could at WDWNT, so I never left fully. But I was definitely like given the opportunity to like hop on a bunch of stuff. I got to be on News Tonight. I got to do this, like, so.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks
It
to you
really
guys
has
for
been
being
a great
awesome
show.
and always so kind. Even if Archfox says I have bunny teeth, it's fine. It's fine.
Aw, that's mean. For all the sarcasm and shade I've thrown at Jilly, she is wonderful. So in the event that I do end up coming out to so context, I have literally only met like in person. I've only met Tom.
Yeah.
He's the only person in this entire company of like 60 people that I have ever met. Because Tom's the only one who comes to Japan, and I was supposed to meet like Jason and Pete and like all these people were supposed to come to Japan last year when Beauty and the Beast was supposed to open, and it didn't happen. And then I was gonna go to Florida for my dad's wedding, and that didn't happen either. So I like at some point I really do hope that I get to like link up and meet up with everyone, because I'm sure once at whatever point I come to Florida, we'll just have like a grand old time. It'll be great.
It's so funny that you say that, because like I'm just gonna hop onto what you said. The first time I met Alicia, like in person, like I have a picture with her, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's you. Like, so I have a picture with her. Because I was like, this is so cool. I finally get to meet you.
She's a real person.
Yeah.
I remember when I went on my interview, not the first interview, the like when you get taken
like
to the
training.
park, the training, and like I had read the website, like a crazy person, but I didn't know that there was this whole other part of it. And I remember I was actually texting with Colleen, and I was like, where am I meeting Tom? And he's like, oh, in front of the Spaceship Earth. I'm like, well, that can mean a lot of things. And so then she's like, you'll recognize him. I'm like, no, I won't. What do you mean I'll recognize him? And like now I understand it. But at the time I was like, what do you mean I'll recognize? No, I won't.
It's
he's not
so
Johnny
funny.
Depp. Like, I don't know what he
It's like he stands in like one place at Disney, like people flock. And then you're just like, oh, okay.
As that guy.
Man.
I remember when I got hired, I actually didn't, so I got hired based on this Tokyo Disney planning website that I wrote that I really wish I could update, but there's no reason to because there are no tourists. And literally like Jose sent the website to Tom, and Tom was like, okay, we need him like yesterday, basically. And so him and Jason both sent me emails, and I was supposed to get hired like in May of 2019, and then Jason had like a health thing. So for 2 months I was like technically employed, but nobody told me anything and I didn't hear from anybody. And literally the day that Soaring opened at Tokyo Disney Sea, I was going just because I wanted to ride the ride. And I got an email from Jason. He's like, okay, so Tom is in Japan and he wants to meet up with you. I'm like, oh, okay. So he gives me Tom's number and we're like texting back and forth. I'm like, wait, how will I know who you are? He's like, I'll be the only other white guy. I'm like, oh, okay. And so literally like I'd seen Tom, I think like once or twice because I'd read the website, but I never watched any of the news or anything or News Tonight. And so I kind of figured it out by this guy who was like head to toe in Disney stuff and wearing like a magic band in Japan. I'm like, that must be him. And so literally he comes and sits down next to me. I have like one of the picnic sheets that you're supposed to have when you're sitting on the ground waiting for the park to open. I'm like, oh, you must be Tom. Hi, I'm Spencer. And like he takes me through park training and we're standing in line and Soaring for like 3 hours because it was opening day, going through all this stuff and talking about the parks.
What a
It's
time,
really
like-
an interesting experience when you get hired as and I got it different too, because Japan is very different from the Florida parks, obviously. And I didn't even get like writer training. I just got told like, okay, here's your WordPress login, go.
Hey.
And now like people get trained on writing, and people have like
I didn't get
formal
trained
training
on
in the
it.
parks. I'm like, I walked for 1 day with Tom, and he taught me how to do a food review, and that's it. Everything else I learned by like reading other people's stuff. And I talked to Jessica when she was still here, and she's like, who trained you on all this? I'm like, nobody. She's like, wow, really? Which made me feel nice.
Exactly. Oh,
all this long story short, all this like rambling nonsense to say, meeting Tom for the first time is definitely an interesting experience.
It is. It's a fun one. It is. Definitely is. And hopefully, I gotta say, with everything that's happening and everything getting a little bit better, little by little, hopefully we get to meet you guys soon. You know, if you guys are here, you know, let us know. And if we do an event, I really want to do a Geekly Kingdom. I've said it a couple times. I really want to do a Geekly Kingdom scavenger hunt. So whenever we have an event, like the company has an event and stuff like that, I'm gonna talk to them to do a Geekly Kingdom scavenger hunt. I think that'll be fun. But yeah, guys, love you. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will still be around. You guys will see me. I am doing Level Up on Twitch on Wednesday nights, so you guys can see me there. Come join me. Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. But you guys will see me there. And News Tonight, when we come back, I'll be there as well. So I look forward
Sometimes.
to... Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys and talking to you guys. If you're a WIGS member, I'm on Discord, so hit me up anytime you guys want to talk or chat. Anything cool comes out, come talk to me. And again,
I'll still be around too. I'm writing, although there's no news right now. I'll be here writing at least until I graduate. I'm on the WIGS Court as well, so definitely, I'm probably one of the more active staff members on the WIGS Court, actually.
Yeah,
so definitely hit me up there.
I need to learn how to do that.
I'm on pressing issues. I used to be on it much more often, but now not as much. Teardrops. But whenever Jason chooses to have me on the show, I'm there. I'll also be around. I keep trying to come up with an idea for my own show, and I just never get anywhere because I can't come up with anything that I really think could develop as a series. I've been told for like a year now, they've been like, Spencer, you need to come up with a show. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do.
Hey.
But I'm still around. I'm on other people's shows. So definitely talk to me on WIGS Court. Talk to me when I'm on other people's shows. I'm still here.
Yeah.
Wolf is too. I don't know about Jilly, but
I mean, whenever Tom needs a singer.
Jelly's there. Yeah, no, definitely.
That's true.
And do you want to plug your graphic design? Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, cool. If you guys ever need any graphic design, any logo design, promotional materials for social media or anything, you can follow that on Jilly Holiday Design on Instagram.
Here we go.
It's also linked through my Instagram. Holiday.
It's a Jilly Holiday.
If you type in Jilly Holiday, it's just all me. It's a little penguin with heart sunglasses on.
But yeah, you guys have seen the amazing things that she can do. So maybe she can do that for you. You never know. But we love you guys. We're gonna head out. It's way past what we were supposed to be doing. But again, we love you, and we will see you very soon. Bye, guys.
Hi, guys.
Oh, and enjoy this, cause Tyler made a cool like montage. So enjoy this.